Hey, welcome into the Von Barons podcast. I am your host, Bobby Stein, and the co-founder and co-host of the podcast. Chris Keel is absent, but we have in his place an outstanding guest. This is an entrepreneur, a businesswoman. She is a charismatic individual, and I have the opportunity to interview her on Von Barons podcast today. Patty Profit. She's from the Biker Map. Patty, how are you?
Good. How are you doing today?
I am doing good, thank you. Take me back. You got to tell me, I think in every venture, right,
Yes.
in every enterprise, there's always that opportunity to find a need and fulfill it.
Yes.
So you obviously had a void or saw a void in the marketplace for
Right.
your publication. Take me back to the beginning. How did that all, what was its origins about?
Well, the Biker Map is a quarterly map. So it's distributed throughout Lee, Charlotte, and Collier County, just to give you a little background of the map. And it services everything motorcycle related. So, and not. So the Biker Map, it covers all of small business and communities. So, people aren't really from this area. And, a lot of the riders that come down during the winter really don't know where to ride to. So this kind of maps out your ride. So it gives you all the bike shops, bike-friendly bars, accessories, everything you need that would be bike related.
So are you a biker yourself?
I am, but on the back. I've been riding on the back
So you're
since
a
I was
rider.
7.
You're a
I'm a
rider.
rider, yes.
So that's good. So I understand you're from the Northeast, right? We're in,
I'm originally from New Jersey, but I've been down here in Southwest Florida since '95. So I just love this area, and the community means a lot to me. So, this community, Cape Coral, Fort Myers area, Port Charlotte, down to Naples, I really have a drawing to. And why don't we think about the Biker Map? A map that maps out your ride for all these bikers that are coming in, because when bikers come in, they actually come in droves. So they come with their friends, they come in with their wives, they just want to go out and have lunch, dinner with their wives and meet with friends, listen to live music. So that's what the map is all about. It's about entertainment, where to find happy hour live entertainment, where the best places are to go.
Tell me now. So you found that need, or you tell me who, as we go through the Biker Map, who benefits from that? In other words, are you highlighting a restaurant that maybe has live music and
Yes.
a bar situation that wants to attract people, and you kind of make that marriage happen essentially with this publication?
Yes, exactly. So, just like the front cover here is the Standard, and the Standard Bike Night we hold about 4 times a
And what
year.
is the Standard?
The Standard is a restaurant downtown, and it's on Broadway. So we have the opportunity. This actually came around when COVID started hitting, and COVID came, and they stopped downtown bike night altogether. So they used to have downtown bike night where it was every street downtown, and the city would run it.
Oh.
But the city became a little bit, saying, because the Luminary Hotel came in, and they said, well, we're
Quote
gonna
unquote clean it up, right?
Right,
Maybe
they didn't
with
want
the
that kind of
liability.
riffraff.
Yeah. God forbid, God forbid.
Yeah.
Never mind, they're paying customers, citizens,
Right.
doctors, lawyers, and professional
Right.
types.
Well, and that's the thing, the
Yeah.
bikers generally in this day and age, are, like I said, they're not the 1%ers that are,
Right.
in gangs. It's just your local, people that want to ride their bike and hang out with their wives and listen to live music. This area is all about boating and motorcycles,
It really is.
right?
And golf.
And golf, yes.
So we have the golfers map coming up on the horizon.
I do. Yes, we did have the golfers map. Yep.
I was just teasing.
We had the golfers map, and we also have the boater map as well. So the boater map is a local publication that we do for boaters.
Outstanding. So
Yeah.
you are truly an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
You have that bent and that eye towards opportunity and helping people out, and you have a
Yes.
heart to serve. I can just feel that in your voice and your persona, and very charismatic. So when you go into somebody, it's Bobby's restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay. You come knocking on my door, so to speak. You don't have a warm introduction. I'm the bar manager. What would you say to me?
Say hi, my name is Patty. I'm from the Biker Map.
Patty Profit.
Have you seen the Biker Map?
I have not. Okay. There you go.
So the Biker Map is, all about entertainment, and especially for the small businesses that are just opening up, some that have just come down to the area and don't know who the bands are, where to grab that attention and what works down here. So I try to help small business get off their feet, get their name out there, because not only is it a map, it actually is social media as well. So we have an amazing designer. She's been with me since day one, Rachel, and she is just amazing. So we designed the map. So they don't have anything to do. You just let me know that you want to do it, and we put the ad together. And you know, I'm savvy of what works. You know, so
Just from your experience, and
right,
throwing stuff against the wall, see what may or may not stick.
right, and that's just happy hour, live music, entertainment, where their events are. Because it's, you know, sometimes it's hard for people to get the word out there. You know, they don't really know how to do the social media part
Well,
of
especially like yourself, originally coming from New Jersey, and
Yeah.
you ventured down here, you were kind of in the dark, right? So
Right.
this kind of gives people, you know, it plugs them in.
it.
Now, you're a big proponent of bike nights. In fact, the Von Baron motorcycles here, right at this establishment, last Friday the 21st at 5 p.m., they were hosting an event for Harley Stone. We lost Harley a few weeks back, and it was a benefit for him, and it was great. You also were instrumental in one of the larger events in the recent past, out at Cape Coral. It's an event that's held quarterly throughout the year, you were explaining to me. And they're trying to put the kibosh on that a little bit, or what's the deal? How are you making out? I know that was a challenge for you.
Yeah, well, that meeting is March the 5th. We're actually having a ride out to the city council meeting. So
To show up in mass.
show up in a mass.
Support.
They're like, Patty, we want you to do this.
We
And
are
I'm like,
here.
You're the best one to do this, to pull people together and get this done. So